In this video, I want to talk about a really, really bad incident of an employee. They suffered an attack at their job. A customer got really upset and then started, committing violence against them. I just want to talk about the legal options that this employee has, in order to sue. Can she sue? So I'm going to pull it up. It's a California fast food worker to lose eye after customer attack. So as you can see right there, I mean, there was some sort of attack. A customer got upset, threw something, caused something, did something to this employee, and now she's gonna lose her eye, unfortunately. So it seems like the altercation happened right there. It seems that this person right here is the customer, and then this is the employee. Customer first hit the employee, and then the employee, defending herself, hit back the customer. Just keep watching. So in terms of this as well, just based on that what we saw there, I mean, it happened at the business location, the Habit Burger. The employee, it seems, was in uniform, was working there. Something was going on, we don't know exactly what was said verbally, but what then happened is that the customer then punched and hit this young woman named Bianca, and then she responded, and then they went after, they started fighting. As far as this goes, I mean, I wouldn't say this would be I mean, two potential avenues, right? One potential avenue, which might be the surer way, which might be the better way, in my opinion, is seeing if anything can be done with like workers' compensation. It's likely, that this burger, it's a bigger burger chain. It's likely that they do have some sort of workers' compensation insurance, which protects individuals when they get hurt at work. If they sprain, they fracture, lose something, that's why we have workers' compensation. I would say that would be the best route. There might even be a potential, to maybe like sue this person for battery. The customer hits on the employee. You know, Bianca could sue the customer. The only thing about that is, we don't know whether this customer has resources. Let's say Bianca sues them, yeah, and the judge says, yeah, you're guilty of battery. That so that would be criminal. But let's say they sue him, because of your actions, now I've lost my eye. Your battery caused me personal injury. Then she could sue them, and let's say a judge says, this customer is liable for Bianca losing her eye. Now you got to pay $100,000, let's say, right? Just because the judge orders, that this customer to pay $100,000, it doesn't mean that Bianca is going to get $100,000 check, going to have $100,000 in her bank account. That's not what it means. The order is one thing, collecting that money, getting that money is another thing, right? So let's say the person doesn't have any resources, doesn't have a bank account, just lives with his parents. Even though the judge orders $100,000, payment, it's unlikely that Bianca is going to get that because this person doesn't have money, doesn't have pockets. In comparison, the Habit Burger is likely to have, workers' compensation insurance. And in terms of how that works, they have different tables, they have different scales. Like if you lose 20% usability of this part of your body, it's worth this amount. If you lose 50%, it's worth this amount. If you lose 100%, it's worth this amount. And I mean, here, since she's gonna lose her eye, it's very likely, at least for that, it's going to be like she lost 100% use of this eye. This is the value for that kind of case. And this is an unfortunate situation. I mean, I hate to say, like, if everything goes well legally, she should be getting something, because for most people, they'd rather have their eye. For most people, they'd rather not get injured. For most people, they would rather not have this injury happen to them than choose the money, right? Even if it's like $100,000, $200,000 check, you got to think about it. I mean, for the rest of your life, she's not going to have her eye. And the unfortunate thing about that is, it may cause further aspects of difficulty in her life. So even though $200,000 check, we don't know what it's going to be. But for example, if she gets that, I mean, it's not that much in the grand scheme of things. Even if it's like $1 million for the rest of her life, she's a young woman. She's 19. She's going to suffer with this for the rest of her life. It's going to affect her personal relationships, perhaps, work, jobs, school, etc. It's going to cause difficulty and unfortunate situation, but at least legally, like, what is the best option for her? I mean, I'd say, get a lawyer and, pursue the workers' compensation route. It seems like that might be the best option. Of course, an attorney has to review the whole case to be able to see, what the best option is. But just from the outside looking in, that's my analysis. So if you found this video interesting, let me know by hitting that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. It really helps show this video to other people that need to watch it. Thank you and have a good one.